The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has made it clear to the government of Ghana that it cannot impose or intensify import restrictions for balance of payment purpose. This is an agreement contained in the IMF bailout package, which has pledged to support Ghana's balance of payment with some $3 billion between 2023 and 2026. The government of Ghana recently made a surprise suspension of the decision to put a bill before the parliament, which sought to place the importation of 22 listed products under restrictions. It has tried on 3 occasions without success to lay the bill before the House. The minority in parliament urged President Akufo-Addo to immediately withdraw the regulations seeking to restrict the importation of rice, cement, fish, sugar, guts, bladders, and animal stomach, which is popularly known in Ghana as yemuadie. The Trade Minister, Mr. K.T. Amon, who was pushing this regulation, hoped it will help the Ghana currency, which is the cedi, appreciate as well as help grow local industries. Per the proposed regulation, any person seeking to import the selected product will have been required to obtain permission from the Trade Minister. Ghana import bill, according to the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, exceed $10 billion annually and is accounted for by a diverse range of items include palm oil, toilet roll, and even toothpicks. While Ghana needs over $500 million to import rice, the Trade Minister says the importation of yemuadie, which is the animal stomach, cost the state some $164 million in imports. Now, Ghana hands is in the mouth of IMF, and this is what is happening. Ghana thinks the way the country is losing money when it comes to some product imports, so they decide to put policies or pass a bill which will help them to cut the amount of importation in the country, and IMF is telling them, hey, you can't do that. It's very sad that Ghana, with all these resources, will have to go to IMF to beg for money, which this money is just $3 billion. Now Ghana hands is in the IMF mouth, and they can't take decisions that will benefit the country. That's why we have been telling you that this World Bank and IMFs, they are not serving the interest of Africans. They are serving the interest of their paymasters. So African leaders should find a way of generating funds to support their budget or generating funds internally to support themselves. If we are always going to say we are going to borrow money from the Western organizations, they are also going to line up policies that are not going to favor you. Now, cutting cost of your own imports is also another problem. You can't restrict importation into your country because to IMF is part of the policy that they gave it to Ghana before they accepted to give them that $3 billion. It's about time, Africa, we sit up and organize ourselves, because these Western organizations, which we are always running to them for loans, are not going to help us. They are always going to serve the interests of their paymasters, and it's always not going to benefit the interest of the ordinary African. But it will take a great leader to take decisions that will favor its own people. I don't know if that money, if they give it to these leaders, majority end up in their pockets. So they find it refreshing to take these loans. But at the end of the day, remember, whatever you do today will follow you tomorrow. It's about time African leaders take a wise decision and make sure they serve the interest of the people, not the interest of their self or their friends or their family. You have to serve the interest of the country so that in future, people will mention your name in good faith, like how we keep on mentioning the names like Kwame Nkrumah, Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, and a whole lot. It's about time, Africa, we rise up and take our destiny into our own hands. Please, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload any great content, you will be notified. Thanks for watching.